Picture this. A country music star, living that larger-than-life persona, suddenly drops over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
It's Jelly Roll. Grammy-nominated Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And he's been on this incredible weight loss journey that's just got fans going crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
We've been digging into articles, social media, even some behind-the-scenes stuff with his nutritionist.
Oh, wow.
So today, we're going to do a deep dive on what got him started, how he's making it happen,
Right.
and what it all means for him and his fans.
It really is pretty amazing, the transformation he's made.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think the most interesting part goes beyond just the weight loss.
Oh, yeah.
This is Jelly Roll we're talking about, yo?
Right. This is the guy who's always owned being a big dude.
Exactly.
And then you see him at the ACMs, the CMT Awards.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new Jelly Roll.
It really is.
But I gotta ask, how much of this is image versus something deeper?
Well, it's important to remember this wasn't just some quick fix for the cameras, you know?
Yeah.
This guy's been open about his struggles with weight for years.
Remember that story about the doctor's visit where he was so heavy the scale couldn't even measure him?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that had to be a major turning point.
Wow, I can't even imagine. That's got to be rough.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of honesty, that's what makes his journey relatable.
Mhm.
We've all faced things that feel impossible, right?
Absolutely.
But the thing is, he didn't let that one moment define him.
Oh.
And this weight loss journey, it's not like it just started yesterday.
Hey, no, not at
That's
way.
back years, right?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
He lost a ton of weight back in 2016, but then he had some setbacks in 2018.
Right.
And now he's back at it, like laser focused on being healthy.
So true change, it's not a straight line, is it?
Nope.
It takes time.
Resilience for sure.
But I gotta know, what's he actually doing differently this time? I keep seeing all these posts about him running.
Yeah, the running is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Think about this. He went from barely being able to walk a mile to crushing 5Ks.
That's a massive change, both mentally and physically.
That's incredible. But I'm getting the sense there's more to it than just running, right?
Oh, you're definitely right.
Yeah.
It's the combination of everything he's doing.
Okay.
Along with the running, he's doing sauna sessions,
Okay.
cold plunges, and of course, big changes to his diet.
Hold on. Sauna and cold plunges.
Yeah.
I know running's good for weight loss, but I haven't heard much about those.
Right.
What's the thinking there?
Well, there's more and more research showing that using a sauna regularly can actually help with weight management, boost your metabolism,
Okay.
and cold plunges.
Yeah.
They're thought to reduce inflammation and help muscles recover.
Right.
Which is really important when you're working out as hard as he is.
So it's like a whole body approach then, huh?
Exactly.
Getting weight loss from different angles. Maybe
Right.
that's the key.
Yeah.
Not just doing one thing, but finding a way to address it holistically, something that works for your life.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
And this is where his nutritionist, Ian Larios, comes in, right?
Yeah.
So I've been reading about Larios's methods.
Yeah.
He's not all about cutting things out completely, is he?
No.
He focuses on high-protein meals
Yeah.
and even finds ways to make Jelly Roll's favorites healthier, like Nashville hot chicken even.
Wow.
Wait, even Nashville hot chicken?
Yeah.
That's some serious dedication.
It is.
But it makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you can still eat food you enjoy, you're way more likely to stick with it.
Absolutely.
So many people give up because they feel like they're always saying no to themselves.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not about food being the enemy, it's about making changes that actually work for your life.
It really is.
But this highlights something really important, I think.
What's that?
Having that kind of tailored support system,
Oh, yeah.
that can make all the difference.
Absolutely.
It's easy to underestimate how much it helps to have someone who gets your goals, your struggles, even your cravings.
Yeah.
But, you know, weight loss, it's not just physical, right?
Right.
Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie XO, she's talked about how much the online bullying about his weight affected him.
Oh, yeah.
It even made him step back from social media for a while.
Wow.
It really makes you think about the emotional side of all this.
Yeah.
This is a guy in the spotlight, tons of fans, and even he's vulnerable to that kind of negativity.
Absolutely. It's a good reminder that it can get to anyone.
And think about how brave he is to be so open about it all.
Yeah.
He could have kept it all private,
Easily.
but by sharing, he's letting people know they're not alone in what they're going through.
Absolutely.
And you know, there's another layer to this whole story that makes it even more interesting.
Ah.
We know he's turning 40 this December,
Mm-hmm.
and we've talked about his weight over the years.
Yeah.
But did you know he was incarcerated when he was only 13 years old?
Wow, I didn't realize he was that young.
When you consider the impact something like that can have at such a young age,
Yeah.
it's hard to ignore the resilience he's shown throughout his life.
It really puts things in perspective.
Think about the challenges he's faced, the setbacks, and here he is tackling this goal head on.
Yeah.
It really reframes this whole weight loss thing, doesn't it?
It does.
It's not just about the number on the scale anymore.
Yo.
It's about him taking control of his health, pushing his limits, proving to himself and everyone watching that he can overcome anything.
It's almost like he's shedding the weight of his past, too, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Makes you wonder if this transformation isn't just physical, you know?
Right.
What if it's about mental and emotional strength, too?
Absolutely, yeah. And think about how that resonates with people.
Yeah.
He's not just inspiring fans to lose weight.
Right.
He's showing them that no matter what you've been through, you can choose to prioritize your well-being.
It's powerful, especially coming from someone who's already so successful. Grammy nominations, sold-out tours.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd just coast, you know?
Right.
But he's pushing himself even further.
It really challenges that idea that you gotta sacrifice your health for success.
Totally.
Jelly Roll is living proof you can have both personal and professional fulfillment.
Yeah, and we can't forget about that 5K we keep hearing about.
Oh, right.
It's become this symbol, right?
Yeah.
Bigger than just a race.
Way bigger.
It's like his own personal Everest, a challenge that seemed impossible at first, but he's determined to conquer it.
Yeah.
And by doing it, he's inspiring others to find their own 5Ks.
I love that analogy. Right.
Those goals that make us push past our limits.
We all have those Everests, those things that really test us and make us grow.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
What makes Jelly Roll's story so compelling is that he's not doing it alone.
Oh, absolutely not.
He's got a whole team supporting him, cheering him on,
Right.
helping him stay accountable.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to lean on them.
Nope.
He shares his struggles, celebrates his wins, lets people see the whole real messy journey. It makes you wonder, is that part of why he's been so successful this time?
I think it plays a huge role, for sure.
Yeah.
So many people try to make big changes on their own, and they end up feeling isolated and giving up. But Jelly Roll's doing it differently.
Yeah.
He's showing us it's okay to ask for help, to be vulnerable, to share with your people.
Right.
It's like he's created this movement around embracing the whole journey,
Yeah.
the messy, imperfect, but ultimately amazing journey of becoming a better you. It's about acknowledging that none of us have it all figured out.
Yeah.
It's about showing up, doing the work, even when it's tough,
Right.
and celebrating every little win, because those add up to something incredible.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive into Jelly Roll's journey, what's the big takeaway? What do we want our listeners to remember?
I think it comes down to this. Transformation is possible for anyone, no matter who you are, what you've been through, or where you're starting from.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll's story shows us that with dedication, consistency, and the right people around you, we can achieve incredible things.
Right.
But it's not just about getting to the finish line.
Okay.
It's about embracing the whole ride, celebrating every step, and encouraging others to do the same.
And it's about recognizing that real success isn't just about what you achieve out in the world.
Right.
It's about investing in your own well-being, too.
Absolutely.
It's about showing up for yourself the same way you show up for everything else in your life.
Beautifully said.
Yeah.
And as we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
Okay.
What if this journey isn't just about Jelly Roll's physical transformation?
Oh, yeah.
What if it's about something deeper, more profound?
Okay.
What if it's about letting go of old patterns, negative self-talk, even some of the weight of his past?
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's about becoming the best version of yourself, inside and out.
Exactly. It's about finding the courage to change, to grow, to step into your full potential.
And that's a message that goes way beyond weight loss.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
It can inspire anyone to take a look at their own life
Yeah.
and ask, what steps can I take today to move closer to my own Everest?
So as we leave you today, think about your own 5K. It could be a fitness goal, a creative project, a personal challenge you've been putting off. What's one small step you can take today to honor your own transformation?
Yeah.
What act of courage or commitment can you make to become the best version of yourself? Keep that question in mind as you go about your day.
Yeah.
And remember, you got this.
Yeah, it really is like he's saying, hey, I've made it. I'm at the top.
Yeah.
And now it's time to focus on me in a whole new way.
It changes the whole idea of what success really means.
Absolutely.
It's not just about what you achieve out there.
Right.
It's about inner well-being, too.
It really is, and it's something that speaks to people no matter who they are or what they do.
And it's so relevant right now.
Oh, yeah.
We live in this culture that's all about hustle and burnout.
It's true.
And then you see someone like Jelly Roll at the top of his game, making his health a priority. It's refreshing,
It really is.
It challenges that whole no pain, no gain mentality.
He really does.
He's basically saying, taking care of myself, that's not weak, that's strength.
Exactly.
He's redefining what it means to be a rock star in this day and age.
I love that.
And speaking of rock stars, let's talk about that 5K.
Oh, yeah.
It's become such a big part of his story.
It has.
It's clearly a symbol for something way bigger than just running a race.
It's a metaphor, isn't it, for pushing past your limits, mentally and physically.
Yeah, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He went from struggling to walk a mile to conquering a 5K.
Right.
That shows you what's possible when you set your mind to something and actually do the work.
And it reminds us that transformation, real change,
Yeah,
it doesn't happen overnight.
right.
It takes time, dedication, and you got to be willing to embrace the ups and downs.
In those early days of training, those had to be tough.
Oh, I bet.
But this is where having the right people around you makes such a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
People who believe in you, who cheer you on, who hold you accountable.
Having that support system can make or break you.
It makes you wonder, is that the secret to any kind of transformation? Is it less about willpower and more about having the right people in your corner?
I think it's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
So many people try to do it all themselves,
Right.
and they end up feeling alone, discouraged, and they give up. But Jelly Roll's showing us a different way.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to ask for help, to be open about his struggles, to share everything with his community.
And that vulnerability, it's contagious, isn't it? It makes other people feel safe being vulnerable too.
Absolutely.
It's like he's created a whole movement around embracing the journey.
The real journey.
The messy, imperfect, but ultimately transformative journey of becoming a better version of yourself.
It's about admitting that we don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
Showing up, doing the work, even when it's hard. Right.
And celebrating every little win along the way, because those add up to something amazing.
So, as we're wrapping up this deep dive into Jelly Roll's story, what's the big takeaway? What should our listeners remember?
Well, I think it boils down to this. Transformation is possible for everyone. It doesn't matter where you're starting from, what you've been through, or what your background is.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll's journey is proof that with commitment, consistency, and the right support system, incredible things can happen.
And it's not just about reaching the finish line.
No, it's not. It's about loving the whole process, celebrating every step, and encouraging others to do the same.
And it's about realizing that real success isn't just about external things.
Right.
It's about taking care of yourself, too.
Taking care of your well-being.
Exactly. Showing up for yourself the same way you show up for everyone else in your life.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
And as we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought.
Okay.
What if this journey isn't just about Jelly Roll's physical transformation? Oh, tell me more.
What if it's about something deeper?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's about letting go of old patterns, negative self-talk, even some of the weight of his past?
You know what? I love that.
Right.
It's about becoming the best version of yourself, inside and out.
It's about recognizing that true transformation, it comes from within.
Exactly. It's about finding the courage to change, to evolve, to really step into your full potential.
And that's a message that goes way beyond weight loss.
Oh, absolutely.
It can inspire us all to look at our own lives.
And ask, what can I do today to get closer to my own Everest?
So, as we leave you today, think about your own 5K. It could be a fitness goal, a creative project, a challenge you've been putting off.
Right.
What's one small step you can take today to start your own transformation?
I love it.
What's one thing you can do to become the best version of yourself?
It all starts with that first step.
Keep that question in mind today. And remember, you got this. It really makes you think, what if we all went after our goals with that same kind of intention, and that self-compassion?
Yeah, it's a whole different way of looking at things.
What if instead of obsessing over the end result, we just enjoy the ride? The ups and downs, the setbacks, the breakthroughs.
Absolutely. And what if we stopped comparing ourselves to everyone else and just focused on our own path?
Right. Jelly Roll's story shows us that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to transformation.
Exactly. It's about finding what works for you, listening to your body, and going at your own pace.
And remembering that we're all works in progress, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's no such thing as perfect, just constant growth and change.
It's like that saying, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
I love that.
Jelly Roll's journey began with a choice, a commitment to himself and a willingness to put in the work.
And look where he is now.
And the best part is, anyone can take that first step, no matter where they are in life.
It's never too late to start taking care of yourself.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Jelly Roll's weight loss journey, what's the one thing we want our listeners to take away?
More than anything, I think it's this. Transformation is a journey, not a destination. It's about embracing the process, celebrating those small wins, and never giving up on yourself.
And it's about knowing you're not alone in this.
Yeah, there are so many people out there on their own journeys, facing their own challenges, celebrating their own victories.
So if you're feeling inspired by Jelly Roll's story, let's turn that inspiration into action.
Absolutely.
What's one small step you can take today to get closer to your own 5K? What can you do to honor your own transformation?
What act of courage or commitment can you make to become the best version of yourself?
Remember, every journey begins with a single step, so take that step today and see where it leads you.
You might be surprised by what you discover along the way.
And that's it for our deep dive into Jelly Roll's inspiring journey. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.